But do get your parents' permission first before you call. I shall be on open air as well at about 11:10 or thereabouts, talking about children's programmes, good as they are. But now we're going to go racing on straight away because young Laura here, it says on the back of this card, Laura was born on Wednesday at 10:28. And it's now, looking at the clock on the Children's BBC studio wall, it's now 10:29, so she's 5 years and 1 minute old. So happy birthday, Laura Debnam of Hertford. With lots of love from Mummy and Daddy, your sister Rebecca and your cousins Joanne and Ian. How does it feel being 5 years and 1 minute, 15 seconds old? A very happy birthday. G'day, Lauren, this one says. G'day. Please wish Lauren Fuller from Devon. Oh, a happy birthday. 6 today. Oh, only recently come back to England from Australia and she's feeling a bit homesick, which is a shame. So please send her lots of love from Mum and Dad, your sister Carmel, Nana and Grandad in Australia, and Nana and Grandad Fuller in Devon. G'day, Lauren, happy birthday. Hey, listen, you've got to think about the good things. There's no Children's BBC in Australia, I know, because I got a friend over there who told me. This card is for Thomas. Now, Thomas's birthday was on Monday, the 24th, and we're making an exception today because we've had a nice note from his grandma saying, can we read it out today because she'll be round at his house. They'll be there. She's at his grandma's house today. So happy birthday, Thomas. 4 for Monday, with lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Grandma, Grandad, Uncle Roy, Auntie Chris, Andrew, Alison and Julia, and all your pals, Rocky, Tiss, Patch, Archie and Candy. Happy birthday. I hope you have a lovely day, or had a lovely day on Monday, and you're having a nice time with your Grandma and Grandpa at the moment. I hold this one still. It's for Julia. And it says, Julia is a big 2 today. Happy big 2, Julia. Julia Mary Hall, that is, lives in Southgate, in London. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Grandma and Grandad. And all of us here at Children's BBC as well. Oh, jolly happy birthday. Helen is 4, look. Helen Johnson, a happy 4th birthday to you, with lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, little sister Rachel and your grandparents. And she lives in Tunbridge Wells in Kent. And that is a very nice picture of her on a roundabout. If it's your birthday, a very happy birthday. Here's today's Playbus.
Playbus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? Watch for the sign of the lollipop. Stop! It's the dot stop.
One. Ah, 2. Hello. It's 2 today. Don't you talk? Oh, yes. You talk with your face. And with your hands. And with your feet. And, of course, with your fiddle. Catch! Missed. Sorry. My fault. Are you ready now? Toss the dice, then give a throw. The number 2 on top must show. It's normally lucky to throw a 6, Dot. Come on. No, well, one more shot. Yes. 1, 2. Now you know what to do. A clock with 2 arms? Yes, that's right. It should say 2 o'clock. Two wings on a bird. Two, two, we'll sing a song of two. Two, two, we'll sing a song of two. Here's a number, number 1. 2 comes next. 2 is 2, and when there's 2, it's you and me, or me and you. How many hands on the clock? 2. How many stripes on this sock? 2. How many birds singing up high in the tree? 2. How many cherries can you see? 2. 2, 2, we'll sing a song of 2. 2, 2, we'll sing a song of 2. Hey, Dot, can you blink with 2 eyes? Hey, Dot, can you dance with 2 feet? Hey, Dot, can you play a tune with 2 notes? The traffic's for the story spot, Dot.
A man once owned a restaurant on a busy road. He loved to cook good food, and he loved to serve it. He worked from morning until night, and he was happy. But a new highway was built close by. Travellers drove straight from one place to another, and no longer stopped at the restaurant. Many days went by when no guests came at all. The man became very poor and had nothing to do but dust and polish his empty plates and tables. One evening, a stranger came into the restaurant. His clothes were old and worn, but he had an unusual, gentle manner. Though he said he had no money to pay for food, the owner invited him to sit down. He cooked the best meal he could make and served him like a king. When the stranger had finished, He said to his host, "I cannot pay you with money, but I would like to thank you in my own way." He picked up a paper napkin from the table and folded it into the shape of a crane. "You have only to clap your hands," he said, "and this bird will come to life and dance for you. Take it and enjoy it while it is with you." With these words, the stranger left. It happened just as the stranger had said. The owner had only to clap his hands, and the paper crane became a living bird, flew down to the floor, and danced. Soon word of the dancing crane spread, and people came from far and near to see the magic bird perform. The owner was happy again, for his restaurant was always full of guests. He cooked and served and had company from morning until night. The weeks passed, and the months. One evening, a man came into the restaurant. His clothes were old and worn, but he had an unusual, gentle manner. The owner knew him at once and was overjoyed. The stranger, however, said nothing. He took a flute from his pocket, raised it to his lips, and began to play. The crane flew down from its place on the shelf and danced as it had never danced before. The stranger finished playing, lowered the flute from his lips, and returned it to his pocket. He climbed on the back of the crane, and they flew out of the door and away. The restaurant still stands by the side of the road, and guests still come to eat the good food and hear the story of the gentle stranger and the magic crane made from a paper napkin. But neither the stranger nor the dancing crane has ever been seen again.
Okay, Dot, it's your go now. Oh, it's not difficult. See that paper over there? Now fold it in half. That's right. Now you unfold it, and for the head, you just draw round that cup. The paper plate can make the shape of the wings. Other way up, Dot. And don't forget the beak. Now you cut it out. Oh, yes. It does need eyes to see where it's going. Is it ready to fly? jam. Look over there. Can you sort it out? What is it causing the jam? Ah, that lorry. Now the bus can go into the bus stop. And now can everyone move on? It's almost clear. How many cars are left on the road? 2. And listen, how many toots on the flute? 2. Flute toots to start the tune. A bird flies in the sky so blue. Number 2 can choose the green. Through grass and leaves it can be seen. Third flute plays in yellow, sunny and loud with a laugh and a bellow. Fourth flute can choose the red, balloon people nod their cheeky heads. The fifth sound is playing in white and creeps up, giving the flute a fright. And now together for number 6 as the music plays, the colours mix. So playing together we've made our song, so come and join in and clap along. Dot? Don't forget to make a dot picture. Do you think anyone could make a paper bird? Okay, we'll try. There's the bus Dot with your friends. Goodbye. See you next week.
Playbus, of course, is back tomorrow, and tomorrow it stops at the patch stop.